Good afternoon, my dear students. Already we have discussed types of muscles, sliding filament theory, functions of muscles, and neuromuscular junction also. Before studying this section, you should refer the skeletal system. It is better to refer the skeletal system again before you are studying this section. Now I am going to talk about muscles of the face and the neck. This section considers the main muscles that involve the limbs as well as the major muscles of the face and neck, back, chest, pelvic floor and abdominal wall. Muscles of the face and neck. Muscles of the face. There are many muscles involved in changing facial expression and with movement of the lower jaw during chewing and speaking. When you are chewing and speaking, many muscles are involved. Only the main muscles are described here, except where indicated the muscles are present in pairs, one on each side. Here, look at the picture. This is the muscles in the face and the neck. This is the, what is this bone? Frontal bone, parietal bone and occipital bone. Do you remember? Already we have discussed in the skeletal system. So occipitofrontalis. This is the occipital bone, occipitofrontalis muscle. Occipitofrontalis muscle. This is the anterior part. This is the posterior part. Do you know where the temporal bone is? This is the temporal bone. This muscle we call it as temporalis muscle. What we call it as temporalis muscle. Temporalis muscle. You have to speak with me. What are the muscles surrounding the eye? Orbicularis oculi. Orbicularis oculi. This is the levator palpebrae. Levator palpebrae superioris. What is the muscle? Levator palpebrae superioris. This is the buccinator. Muscle of buccinator. This is the orbicularis oris. Orbicularis oris. Surround the mouth. Surround the mouth. What is the muscle? Orbicularis oris. This is the masseter. Masseter. This is the sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid muscle. Trapezius. It's shaped like a trapezium, so we call it as trapezius. Trapezius muscle. This is the clavicle bone. You have to remember all these muscles. First of all, let us talk about occipitofrontalis. Earlier I have shown you in that picture. It is unpaired. This consists of a posterior muscular part over the occipital bone, occipitalis, and anterior part over the frontal bone, frontalis, and an extensive flat tendon or aponeurosis that stretches over the dome of the skull and joins the two muscular parts. Earlier I have told you each and every muscle is attached to the bone with tendon and it attached with the aponeurosis. In the aponeurosis it attached to the bone. It raises the eyebrows. What is the function of that bone? Occipitofrontalis. What is the function of that occipitofrontalis muscle? It raises the eyebrows. Levator palpebrae superioris. What is the name of that muscle? Levator palpebrae superioris. This muscle extends from the posterior part of the orbital cavity to the upper eyelid. To the upper eyelid. ඉහළ විහාටු eyelid. Upper eyelid. It raises the eyelid. It raises the eyelid. Occipitofrontalis. Orbicularis oculi. This muscle surrounds the eye, eyelid and orbital cavity. It closes the eye and when strongly contracted, screws up the eyes. Buccinator. This flat muscle of the cheek draws the cheeks in towards the teeth in chewing and in forcible expulsion of air from the mouth. The trumpet's muscle. In music, there is a music instrument, trumpet. When we are playing trumpet, we use this muscle. What is the muscle? Buccinator. Buccinator. We call it as trumpet muscle also. Orbicularis oris. It is also unpaired. This muscle surrounds the mouth and blends with the muscles of the cheeks. It closes the lips and when strongly contracted, shapes the mouth for whistling. This muscle is using for whistling. Whistling. Whistle කරනකොට පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මෙන්න මේ muscle එක. මොකද්ද? What is the muscle? Orbicularis oris. Masseter. This is a broad muscle extending from the zygomatic arch to the angle of the jaw. You know where the zygomatic bone and the zygomatic arch? This is the muscle, broad muscle extending from the zygomatic arch to the angle of the jaw. In chewing, it draws the mandible up to the maxilla, closing the jaw, and exerts considerable pressure on the food. Temporalis. This muscle covers the squamous part of the temporal bone. You know where the temporal bone? In that muscle we call it as temporalis. It passes behind the zygomatic arch to be inserted into the coronoid process of the mandible. You know where the mandible bone and the coronoid process, it inserted into that. Passes behind the zygomatic arch and inserted into the coronoid process of the mandible. නිවේශනය වෙන්නේ coronoid process එකට mandible එකේ. It closes the mouth and assists with chewing. Pterygoid. What is the name of the muscle? Pterygoid. P is silent. We should pronounce that pterygoid. Pterygoid. This muscle extends from the sphenoid bone to the mandible. You know where the sphenoid bone and the mandible bone. Muscle extends from the sphenoid bone to the mandible. It closes the mouth and pulls the lower jaw forward. Thank you very much for listening. Hereafter, let us discuss this chart.